Hey everyone, welcome back to Share Science, the weekly science brief. I'm Curie.
And I'm Derek. And Curie. What a week.
Okay, so here's something wild. A tiny fish with a brain the size of a grain of rice might be self-aware. And that's just one of the stories we're diving into today.
That's already blowing my mind. But we've also got a universal nasal spray vaccine, a blood test that predicts Alzheimer's years in advance, a new Spinosaurus discovered in the Sahara Desert, and an underwater canyon bigger than the Grand Canyon. Where do we even start?
Let's kick things off with the universal nasal spray vaccine. This one has the potential to completely change how we think about vaccines. Not just what they protect against, but how they're delivered.
So, this is the one from Stanford, right? The idea is that it's not just for one disease, but could cover more than one at the same time?
Exactly. The researchers are calling it a universal nasal spray vaccine, and it's designed to protect against a range of respiratory illnesses, COVID-19, the flu, bacterial pneumonia, and potentially more. The delivery method is what makes it so revolutionary. Instead of a needle, you inhale it through your nose.
And that's not just about convenience, is it? There's a deeper biological reason for using a nasal spray.
Right, it's all about targeting mucosal immunity. Most respiratory infections start in the nose and upper respiratory tract, so by delivering the vaccine directly to that area, you're essentially building a defense system right at the entry point. It's like stationing guards at the door instead of waiting for the intruder to get inside.
That's a really clever approach. But how far along is this? Are we close to seeing it in action?
It's still in the early stages. Stanford has proven the concept in the lab, and the next step is clinical trials. Those take time, but the fact that this platform can be adapted to multiple pathogens is a huge leap forward. If you're curious, you can look up Universal Nasal Spray Vaccine Stanford 2026 for more details.
It's exciting to think about how this could make vaccines more accessible, especially in areas with limited medical infrastructure. But let's move on to that fish you mentioned earlier. A self-aware fish? I need to hear more about this.
Oh, this story is fascinating. The fish in question is the cleaner wrasse, a small reef fish, which is crazy because its brain is the size of a grain of rice. Researchers put it through the mirror self-recognition test, which has been a gold standard for studying animal cognition for decades.
Remind me how that test works again.
Sure, you place a mark on an animal where it can't see it, like on its face or head, and then put it in front of a mirror. If the animal investigates the mark on its own body after seeing it in the mirror, it's considered a sign of self-awareness. Until now, only animals with large, complex brains, like great apes, dolphins, and elephants, have passed this test.
And now this tiny fish with a brain the size of a grain of rice has passed it?
Yes, the cleaner wrasse not only recognized the mark, but also tried to scrape it off by rubbing against surfaces. And they did it in a way that was deliberate and consistent across multiple experiments. It's forcing scientists to rethink what self-awareness really means.
But is it possible that the fish isn't truly self-aware and is just responding in a different way?
That's exactly the debate. Some researchers think the fish might be using a different cognitive mechanism, something that mimics self-recognition without being true self-awareness. Either way, it challenges the idea that self-awareness is exclusive to animals with big, complex brains.
It's humbling to realize how much we still don't understand about animal cognition. If you're curious, search Cleaner Rasa Mirror Test 2026 or look into animal consciousness research. There's so much more to explore.
Absolutely. And speaking of things that make you rethink what's possible, let's talk about this blood test for Alzheimer's. This one is personal for so many people.
That's right. So the test measures a protein called p-tau 217, which leaks into the bloodstream when Alzheimer's-related brain changes begin. What's groundbreaking is that this protein shows up years before any symptoms of memory loss appear.
And that early detection could change everything. Right now, most Alzheimer's treatments fail because they're given too late, after significant brain damage has already occurred. But if you know years in advance that you're at risk, you can start interventions much earlier.
It's a double-edged sword, though, isn't it? Some people might want to know their risk, but others might find it too overwhelming.
Exactly. It raises ethical questions about how we handle this kind of information. But the potential for earlier, more effective treatments makes this a really important step forward. If this resonates with you, Search P-Tau 217 Alzheimer's Blood Test 2026, or check out resources from the Alzheimer's Association for more information.
It's a tough conversation to have, but totally necessary. Now, let's lighten things up a bit with a little trip back in time. 95 million years to be exact. Tell me about this hell heron.
Oh, I love this story. Spinosaurus mirabilis, nicknamed the hell heron, was a massive predator found in what is now the Sahara Desert. It had a scimitar-shaped crest on its skull that researchers believe was brightly colored and used for display.
So it wasn't just about catching prey, it was also about showing off.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that this crest adds to our understanding of spinosaur diversity. These dinosaurs were semi-aquatic, with features like long snouts and conical teeth for catching fish. But this dramatic headgear suggests they also had complex social behaviors, possibly involving visual signaling.
It's amazing how much we're still learning about dinosaurs. If you're intrigued, search Spinosaurus mirabilis Sahara 2026 for more details.
And finally, let's talk about the hidden underwater canyon that's bigger than the Grand Canyon. How did we not know about this?
It's 3,000 meters underwater, which makes it incredibly hard to map. The King's Trough Complex, as it's called, is a network of trenches and basins stretching about 500 kilometers off the coast of Portugal.
What's carved something that massive?
A combination of tectonic forces and underwater landslides called turbidity currents. These processes have shaped the canyon over millions of years.
And mapping it now is crucial because deep-sea canyons are biological hotspots. They host unique ecosystems that we're only beginning to understand. If you're curious, search King's Trough Complex Atlantic Canyon 2026 to see some stunning images.
It's a reminder that our planet still holds so many secrets.
Absolutely. And that's our lineup for this week. If one of these stories made you curious, share it with someone or dive deeper into the research.
Until next time, stay curious.
Stay curious, everyone.